What's going on, everybody? I'm back with another high-risk coin pusher video for you all today. In today's video, we're going to be doing a $100 million buy-in, and they gave us 200 quarters. This is a super expensive game today, so wish me good luck. Hopefully we can walk out of here with a ginormous profit. My goodness, what do they got in there today? They got this thing stacked incredibly well. Looks like a massive wall or castle of quarters in there. They got a gigantic tower of $25,000 chips on the pusher. Great big old wall of gold way back there in the back. I can see a couple mystery bags. Two massive towers of $5,000 chips. Oh my goodness, wow! We got that enormous tower of $25,000 chips to crash down already. Oh my, this is doing exceptional so far. And if I'm not mistaken, we just got a red mystery bag. That is amazing. So we'll check out that red mystery bag later on. We'll see if there's anything good and valuable in there. Oh yeah, I just got a boatload of those $25,000 chips. That's where all the big money's at. And that great big old wall of gold. All that right back there, it's about ready to go. Alright, well that right there was the last of our 200 quarters, so let me go see what we've won, and we'll get right back to pushing. Alrighty, A&D Coin Pusher has returned. Let's get right back to pushing. Yeah, that massive wall of gold. Nice, we got it. Check that out, there's a brown mystery bag right there. It's about ready to go. Got stuck against the glass, unfortunately. Come on, big push. Oh yeah. Yeah, there's a whole bunch of gold behind those quarter towers now. That should help the quarter towers move forward, I would think. So anyway, that previous round was a massive success. We made a tremendous amount of money. I think we made like $4,550,000 in chips so far. That is just insane. Yeah, this very well could be a brand new world record jackpot win today. That's if we can get all these towers out of here, and if there's a bunch of those white dice hidden in there. Oh my goodness, wow! We got that gigantic tower of quarters on that left-hand side to crash down. Sweet. And also, speaking of the quarters, we won like, let's see, a little under 1,000 of those, so it's a boatload of quarters. And once we get all these other quarter towers to fall down, goodness, I'd say have the potential to win like over 4,000 quarters. That would definitely be enough to get the whole entire machine cleared out today. So we're going to be using that skill stop technique. It's always good to get a nice base of quarters built up behind the towers, because it really helps them move forward. So let's put about like 550, 600 quarters in there at once. I think we'll get a nice push out of this. So let me know what you thought about the setup today. I thought it was incredible. Honestly, one of the coolest setups I've seen in there in a very long time. There's lots of quarters, that's for sure. And I thought about playing a gold only game. Yeah, they have those available. I might add that into like one of my other like normal videos. Make it like a 2 videos in 1 or something. Because I know a lot of y'all may not want to see the gold only games. So that way, if you don't want to see the gold only, you can just click off the video. Alright, well that right there was all the quarters I had in the bowl. This right here is all or nothing. That was like, goodness, 800 quarters at once possibly. Let's see what happens. Oh my goodness, well, a lot of our quarters got stuck back there. Oh nice, they're starting to go. Come on, massive push. Oh yeah, jackpot baby, nice. Oh my goodness, wow. Wow, look at all that gold we're winning, and we just got 2 or 3 quarter towers on that right side. There's still 2 massive towers standing right there. Oh my goodness, this might be a brand new world record win today. Wow, this is doing exceptional. Anyhow, let's go collect those quarters and see what we've won, and we'll get right back to pushing. Alrighty, I'm back. So before I continue playing, I'd like to go ahead and open up one of these mystery bags. So let's see, which one should we start with? I think we should start with this brown one right here. Let's go ahead and check it out and see if there's anything good and valuable and beneficial in there. It feels decently heavy. So let's see what we get. Oh my goodness, wow, check this out. We got 4 white dice. If you don't know what the white dice are for, we get to roll them at the end of the game. Whatever those land on, my winnings will multiply by those numbers. My goodness, if we keep on winning them white dice, it very well could be a brand new world record win. Well, the other day I hit a brand new world record of $1.2 billion on one of these machines, so... Oh my goodness, nice! That quarter tower fell. It like fell to the right-hand side though. I don't think I've ever seen one do that before. Wow. This is super, super exciting right here. I always love it when they have all those quarter towers in there. Just makes the game 1,000% more fun to play. Oh my goodness, check that out. There's like a gold bar blocking that gutter on the right side. Wow, I mean, I might could use that to my advantage later on. Yeah, if we don't tell them about that, like if there's a $5 chip or a $10 chip in there today, whenever they build new towers in the playfield, if they build any towers on the right side, they would be super, super easy to fall down. Oh my goodness, well, I'm going to keep that a secret. Oh yeah, and that enormous tower quarters on the left side, it's super, super close. Once we get that out of there, I will open up that other mystery bag, so stay tuned for that. We got a whole bunch of quarters now, probably close to 46, 47, 4,800 of them. That's just my guess. I mean, I counted them up, it was pretty close to that anyway, but I'm sure we got a bunch more than that now because we got a bunch more quarters to fall down. That right side's pushing incredibly well, that's for sure. Been a miraculous game today so far, that's for sure. Normally whenever they have all them quarter towers in there, the game is always perfect. Oh nice, got a gold bar right there. And speaking of those gold bars, I think we made like, goodness, what was it, 97, 98 ounces of gold on that previous round. And the gold bars, those are worth whatever 1 ounce of gold is at the moment. I think they're pretty close to $1,900 an ounce. I think they're like maybe $1,890. Well, that's what the spot price of gold was yesterday anyhow. If somebody can let me know the exact spot price of a 1 ounce gold bar down in the comments section, I would highly appreciate that. Just leave me a comment, let me know what 1 ounce of gold is worth. It's been a fantastic game so far. Quarter tower on that left hand side. I think we should just use that skill stop button. Get a nice base of quarters built up behind it. Like I said, we got a truckload of quarters now. Definitely not going to run out of quarters anytime soon. And I'd say we're over $5 million in chips so far because we got all those $25,000 chips out of there. I'd say we made over $5 million. So that was a brilliant start to the game, that's for sure. And also, take a guess down in the comments and let me know what you think I'm going to win back today from a $100 million buy-in. I know that is a lot of money to spend on a coin thresher machine, but I do this for you all. Like I've said many times before, I try to make the best content out there, and I try to make it as entertaining as possible. Oh, nice. That quarter tower on the left just moved forward like a centimeter or so. It's making a little bit of progress here and there. Little progress is better than no progress at all. I'll take it. And I know most of y'all like to see the big buy-in videos, like $10 million buy-ins all the way up to $200 million. And that's why I do the big buy-ins. And something else I was thinking about, let me know if you'd want to see a quarters only game, like nothing but quarter towers, because they told me I could play a game like that if I request one, so let me know if you'd want to see a quarter towers only game. I mean, I'm sure they would put something else in there like cash or something, because it's what they normally do. It's what they've done every single time I played quarter only games in the past. Yeah, and that's one thing you don't normally see in there anymore is those $100 stacks or the $20 bills and stuff. Used to, almost every single game I played be loaded up with cash, but now the cash has become a rare item to see in there. And we're still doing pretty good on quarters. We got about, let's see, 100 and 50 of them left in the bowl possibly. Let's continue pushing on that left corner, try to get that quarter tower to move. I mean, it's leaning over the edge tremendously, so don't think it'll take that much longer to get that thing off of there. Just got to keep that momentum going on that left side. It's definitely going to help us out tremendously. Come on, nice push. Oh my goodness, check out those gold bars on that corner. They're like standing up, they're like propped up on that quarter tower right there. That's insane. Alright, well that right there was the last of our quarters. Let's see if that gives us a good push. Come on, big money. Alright, well let's go collect some quarters and we'll try to get that remaining quarter tower. Be right back. Alrighty, Andy Coin Pusher has returned. Let's get right back to work. So I tell you what, let's load up that left-hand side with quarters and try to get that ginormous tower quarters to fall down. I'm going to try like maybe 300 or 400 or 500 quarters at once. And here a while back, we discovered a brand new technique that putting a bunch of quarters in at once like this really helps the towers on the sides move. Especially if you can stack the quarters up really high back there. Because before I was playing anywhere from 3 to 8 hours trying to get the towers on the corners to fall down. But now that I've started stacking up the quarters like this, we get them towers on the sides to fall down within like 30 minutes to 3 hours. So it's a total game changer. And once again, thank you all so much for suggesting that technique. That truly means a lot to me. So, but yeah, if you're wondering why the towers on the corners have such a hard time falling down at times, it's because if there's any weight or pressure build up like on those corners, like that quarter tower right there, the quarters, whenever those push forward, they're going to take the easiest path of travel, or the path of least resistance, whatever you want to call it. And that would either be around the tower, or it would be down those gutters right there. Anything that goes down those, that money goes to the house. I don't get a win or keep any of that money. I mean, I guess it's fair. They got to make their money somehow. Without those gutters, I mean, it'd be like a guaranteed win every single time. But, anyway, some days... Oh my goodness, wow, we got that ginormous tower quarters. That is insane. Wow, I was not expecting that to fall down. I wasn't even paying attention to it, to be honest with you. Anyway, some days they will put a $50 chip in there for us to win. And if we win that $50 chip, we get to cash it in at the end of the game. They will take anything that's fallen down those side slots and they'll put it back into the play field. So hopefully that $50 chip is hidden in there somewhere today. We did win. Still got that red mystery bag we got to open up, so it very well could be inside of that. So let's try to get those 2 gold bars on that left-hand side to get going. And also, if you're wondering what I do with all the gold that I win, I normally just save all the gold. I've heard the gold bars are going to skyrocket in value over the next couple of years. So I try to save as much gold as I can. But here and there, I'll cash in a couple of them for some extra cash if I need to. But 99.9% of the time, I'll just save every bit of the gold that I win. Oh yeah, those 2 gold bars on that left corner, those are getting incredibly close. This is doing miraculous today. And leave a like on the video if you're enjoying it so far. Let's try to get 10,000 likes on this episode right here. I think we can get 10,000 likes. I just need everyone watching to hit that like button. Just need everyone to team up. Hit that like button. I know we can get 10,000 likes. Come on, big push. Well, for a second there, I thought we was out of quarters, but it turns out we have a whole entire basket full of quarters setting up here. Nice, we got them gold bars out of there. Sweet. It's been an excellent game so far, that's for sure. So anyhow, let's go ahead and open up that red mystery bag. Alrighty, I'm back. So let's go ahead and check out this mystery bag and see if there's anything good and valuable and beneficial in there. It feels really heavy, so let's see. What we get? Oh my goodness, wow, check this out. We got 2 of the baby dice, and we got 2 regular white dice. Like I said, we roll them at the end of the game. Whatever they land on, my winnings will multiply by those numbers. And we got the blue chip, the $10 chip, the $50 chip, And we got the $5 chip. That is absolutely exceptional. So if you don't know what these baby dice are for, each one of these is worth a 5 times multiplier. So both of these right here, this is automatically 10 times my winnings at the end of the game. We don't get to roll these, but like I said, this is automatically 10 times my winnings. That is insane. This very well could be a brand new world record win today if we keep on winning like this. And this blue chip right here, this is worth 2 free mystery bags. So cash that in. They'll put 2 more mystery bags on the playfield somewhere. And we also got this $10 chip, so this right here is pretty much worth 1 free tower. So I get to cash this in, and they'll let me spin a wheel, and the wheel has all these different types of chip values on there, like $5,000 chips, $10,000 chips, gold bars, and the list goes on and on. Anyhow, whatever that wheel lands on, that's what type of brand new tower they'll build somewhere in the playfield. Or they could build multiple towers. I don't get to pick what they do, but anyhow, we also got this $5 chip, so we get to cash this in. They will take every bit of those towers that's on the blue shelves and they'll put them into the playfield somewhere. So we'll cash that in later on. And like I said, this $50 chip, we get to cash this in at the end of the game. They will take anything that's fallen down them side slots and they'll put it back into the playfield. So that is not bad at all. That mystery bag was loaded up incredibly well. So I think I'm going to go ahead and cash in the $10 chip and the blue chip, and we'll get right back to pushing. Alrighty, A&D Coin Pusher has returned. Let's get right back to pushing. So I cashed in that $10 chip and that blue chip, and I got to spin that wheel, and today it landed on $1,000 chips. As you can see, they built like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 enormous towers of $1,000 chips in there. And I cashed in that blue chip, and as you can see, they put 2 more mystery bags on top of those towers. So really looking forward to see what's inside of them mystery bags. Hopefully it's something really nice. Oh, sweet, we got that tower of $1,000 chips right there in the center to crash down. That is exceptional. Yeah, this is doing marvelous today. So I'm thinking we need to use that skill stop button because there's like 4 towers on the sides. And if we don't use that skill stop button, it's going to give us a major uphill battle to get them towers with the mystery bags on top of them. So let's go ahead and stack the quarters up while we can. And speaking of the quarters, we got over 5,000 of them now, so it's definitely a safe option to go ahead and load up the quarters like this. And like I said, this is really going to help us get these towers moving, especially the ones that are on the sides. And if you want to see some of my older videos where I put 1,000 quarters in there at once, just go to my channel and you'll see a bunch of videos. It'll say like must see 1,000 quarters at once or something. And you're welcome to check out those videos if you want. Alright, so that was about, I'm going to say 700 quarters at once right there. Let's keep on stacking it up. Trying to put at least 800,000, 900,000 of them in there possibly. Hopefully this will give us a nice push. Oh yeah, the quarters are climbing the wall back there. Alright, let's see what that does. That was a boatload of quarters we just put in there. Oh yeah, sweet, we got 2 towers to go already. Nice. Wow, this is doing amazing. I mean, a bunch of our quarters got stuck back there behind the glass. They're starting to break free though. Yeah, that's the only problem with putting in a bunch of quarters at once like that. It starts a humongous traffic jam, and a lot of times the quarters will get stuck and then it'll be a problem. But it looks like they're breaking free. Still a ton of quarters stuck on that right hand side, but they'll fall down eventually. Just give it a little bit. Yeah, these coin pusher games take a lot of time, that's for sure. And also, we could really use a good win on this game right here, because I played 3 other games before this one today. In the first game, it worked out pretty well, actually. Like, we made, like, I think it was $30 million in profit or something around that. Might have been like 28 million. But that second game, goodness gracious, that was terrible. Yeah, it was the most terrible game I played in a very long time. We lost a whole bunch of money. I think it was like a $50 million buy-in or something. I'm trying to remember, because I play a lot of these games. It's just hard to keep up with all of them. Yeah, it was like a $50 million buy-in, and they gave me like 50 quarters to start off with. And we lost all 50 of those quarters, and I did another buy-in after that. And we was down 100 million, so I just gave up on that game after $100 million being lost. And the third game, I made a little bit of that money back, but overall, I am down like pretty close to $80 million right now. So we need to at least make 80 million in profit on this game right here to break even for the day. If I can make anything over $80 million profit, then we'll be in the money for the day, which is what we want. So yeah, these games are very, very difficult at times. And those 1 quarter challenges, goodness gracious, that's where you can lose a lot of money really, really quick, especially if the original buy-in is like $10 million or more. There's been times I've risked it for the biscuit and done a 1 quarter challenge with a $50 million buy-in. Yeah, the most amount of money I've ever spent for 1 quarter was like, I think it was 50 million. Anyhow, that right there was the last of our quarters. So let's go collect the quarters and we'll get right back to pushing. Alrighty, A&B Coin Pusher has returned. Let's get right back to work. So let's go ahead and stack this thing up with quarters once again. My goodness, that tower of $1,000 chips with that black mystery bag on top of it, that is severely close to the edge. Thinking that's going to fall straight down into the payout chute within the next couple of seconds. Probably after this push right here. We're going to put like 600 or 700 quarters in there at a time using that skill stop button. And them towers on the left hand side, those really need to catch up. Yeah, it seems like that right side pushes a whole lot better than the left side. Most of the time, I know for a lot of machines, the left side moves a lot better than the right. But I mean, I've said this a couple of times. I've said that the machine might be unlevel or something, and there's nothing I could really do about that. I've talked to them about it a couple times before, and they said, we'll see what we could do, and they never fix it, so nothing I could really do about it. But anyhow, let's see what that does. That was a boatload of quarters we just put in there. Come on, big money. Oh, nice. We got one of them towers on the corner on that right-hand side. Sweet. And that tower right there, it's super close. Come on. Wow. We're getting a bunch of quarters back. Oh, yeah. Towers on the left are moving forward a little bit right there. Now that tower, it's like hanging more than 3/4 of the way over. That is insane. That is defying gravity for sure. Alright, let's load this thing up again. It's definitely helping us get these towers to move. So anyhow, hope y'all are doing good and having a wonderful day so far. And remember, if this is your first time watching my videos and you're enjoying them, do me a favor, hit that like button, subscribe, and while you're at it, turn on that bell icon. That way you get notified for whenever I upload a brand new video. Would help out tremendously. We're on the road to 130,000 subscribers. My goal is to get there by, let's see, the end of this month. Hit that subscribe button if you haven't already. And also, let's try to accomplish 10,000 likes on today's video. I know we can do that. Just need everybody watching to hit that like button. If this video can get 10,000 likes within the first day of it being posted to YouTube, tomorrow I will do a $500 million buy-in. How does that sound? But only if this video can get 10,000 likes in one day. So, if we can get 10,000 likes, I'll do that $500 million buy-in. And trust me, you are going to want to see that $500 million buy-in. It's probably going to be my best video yet. So, like I said, I'm going to need 10,000 likes on this video within one day. So, hit that like button. Come on, big push. Oh yeah, tower on the right, it's going. Any push now, it's going to fall on down into the payout chute. Oh yeah, move forward a little bit more. Nice, we got it, and we got that black mystery bag. That is exceptional right there. And a bunch of our quarters got stuck on that right side, but they're going. Yeah, they're going. I'm not really worried about them. And now we need to focus more on that left-hand side, because that's where There's only towers left, so let's get those. And there's like $3 grand on that right corner. Those should fall out of there regardless. Doesn't really matter which side we play on. Those will just fall out of there pretty quick anyway. My goodness, look at how many quarters we have stacked up in there. My goodness. Well, that skill stop technique, it definitely uses up a bunch of your quarters pretty quick. And I mean, after we do win those towers out of there, we could always play like normal, like put $2 or $3 in there at a time and try to get back all those quarters that we stacked up. So we may do that later on. And anyhow, let me go collect the quarters and we'll try to get these 2 towers to go. Be right back. Alrighty, we're back. Let's keep it moving. So, oh my goodness, nice. We got one of those towers, $1,000 chips to crash down. Sweet. Oh my goodness, this is doing marvelous today. Yeah, like I said, this was definitely one of the best setups I've seen in there in a very long time. That castle, or wall of quarters, whatever you want to call it, that was super, super unique. And that tower on the left-hand side, it's already about to go. Check that out. Oh my goodness, it is super, super close. This is super intense right here. So let's load this thing up with quarters. And more than likely, it'll push that tower over the edge. There's still $2 grand on that right corner, but like I said, it doesn't really matter which side we play on. That'll probably fall out of there regardless. Alright, let's see what that does. That should give us a nice push. Nice, we got it, but oh my goodness, that gold mystery bag got stuck. Oh, nice, there it goes. Just needed some quarters to fall down on top of it. So I'll tell you what, let's get that last $2,000 on that right corner to fall down. And after that, we'll check out both of those mystery bags. Nice, we got it all cleared out of there. Well, I'll tell you what, before I open up the mystery bags, let's try to get some of these quarters back. And I know a lot of y'all may not like to see the quarters falling down. So you're welcome to fast forward if you want to. I know this right here could get boring for a lot of people. But I mean, it would be kind of silly not to get these quarters back. Because normally whenever I cash in that $5 chip, they would take all these quarters off of the playfield that are stacked up. They would like take it down to like 1 layer or 2 layers of quarters each. So, I mean, they would just take all those quarters for themselves anyway, so why not try to win as many quarters back as possible, right? Like I said, you're welcome to fast forward if you want to. And we definitely need as many quarters as possible. Because I have a feeling those towers right there might be pretty difficult to win once they move them to the playfield. I mean, it all depends on which spot they put the towers in. And I mean, it doesn't really take that long at all to get all these quarters back that we stacked up. See how we're putting like $2 or $3 or $4 in there at a time, and we're getting like triple or quadruple the amount of quarters that we're putting in there. See what I'm saying? Like that right there was probably $3 at once. Watch how much money falls. That was like $5, $6, $7, $8 right there. Alright, let's see what that does. Come on, nice push. Oh yeah. Got a bunch of quarters right there. It's just doing amazing today. Alright, let's try like maybe 2 or 3 more pushes. Try to get a lot of these quarters back. Then we'll go ahead and call it quits. Oh my goodness, it's raining quarters. Wow, that was a fabulous push. Alright, let's try one more. Alright, that right there was the last of them. Let's see what that remaining $1.50 or $1.75 gets. Nice, like tripled it right there. It's amazing. So let's go ahead and open up both of them mystery bags. Alrighty, I'm back. So I think we're going to start with this black mystery bag right here. This one feels like it's stacked up incredibly well. So let's see, what do we get? Oh my goodness, wow, check this out. So we got 3 more white dice, and it looks like 100 grand in $25,000 chips. That is not bad at all. I'll take that. So now let's move on to this like gold orange mystery bag. See if there's anything good and valuable in this one. It feels decently heavy. Let's see, what do we get? Oh my goodness. Well, we got a dark blue earbud. I've never seen one of these in here before. So I have no idea what this is worth. Normally the earbuds are worth like $100 each. So, I mean, this could be only worth $100, or you never know, it could be worth something even more valuable than that. So I tell you what, let me call them over here and ask them what this is worth, and I'll let y'all know what they say. Alrighty, I'm back. So I asked them what this dark blue earbud was worth. They said this is worth a cash only, like, bonus game. So I think I'm actually going to go ahead and cash this in before I cash in that $5 chip. So let's cash this in and we'll get right back to pushing. Alrighty, I'm back. So I cashed in that dark blue earbud and they put a whole bunch of cash in the playfield. Yeah, this is loaded up a lot better than I expected. Goodness gracious, there's $2 bills, $20 bills, $5 bills. There's all kinds of stuff in there. So if you enjoy the cash being in there, I guess this is your video right here. This is amazing. And earlier we was talking about the cash. Yeah, I was talking about how sometimes when they have quarter only games that they'll have a bunch of cash in there. And luckily we got that dark blue earbud, and that was actually the first time I've ever won that, so that was a surprise today. Wasn't expecting that at all. And it's always nice whenever they put new stuff in there, like stuff you don't normally see. I guess it just keeps the game interesting. So let me know what you think about this cash only game down in the comments. And I'd say this video right here is going to be every bit of an hour long, because still got that $5 chip. We're going to cash in, and who knows how long it's going to take to get all them towers to fall down. Oh, nice, them $100 bills on that right side, they're going. Yeah, we just lost a $2 bill to the gutter on the right, though, but I mean, hey, that's okay. We got that $50 chip. So we'll get all that stuff that we're losing back later on anyhow, so I'm not really worried about it. Well, it looks like 2 of the hundreds got stuck on that right corner. So, yeah, we just need some quarters to fall down on top of those. Yeah, this cash is very, very easy to win where it's so thin. There's like barely any weight to it at all. I'd say all that cash combined was like, goodness, maybe a gram or something. I have no idea. Yeah, one of them $100 bills is still stuck on that right side. And there is paper clips and rubber bands holding those cash stacks together, or rolls of cash, whatever you want to call it. I was kind of hoping they would put like a stack of $100 bills in there. Y'all know the stacks that I'm talking about. They're like 10 grand each. I was hoping they'd put some of them in there, but it is what it is. This is still pretty interesting. I haven't seen the cash like this in here in a very, very long time. I'm sure a lot of y'all probably miss it also. So I'm hoping they start putting that dark blue earbud in there almost every single game. That would be pretty nice. Oh no, dropping quarters on the floor. It's alright though. I'll pick those up in a few minutes. So yeah, hit that like button if you're enjoying this cash only game. Like I said, 10,000 likes, $500 million buy-in. So, oh my goodness. Well, we're getting a bunch of our quarters back. And it looks like there's a stack of cash or a roll of cash stuck in the gutter on that left side. That may end up falling down in there. But like I said, it's okay if it does, because we got that $50 chip we'll cash in later on. There's still a stack of $5 bills and $100 bills on that left side. There's like $100 stuck on the right. So I'd say this cash only game probably is going to give us an extra like $2,000 or so. Maybe a little bit more than that. So it's not crazy money considering our buy-in. I mean, this is still a very, very awesome game to play. And I know a lot of y'all like to see the cash, and they haven't had cash in there in so long. Like I said, it's become a rare item that they put in there, so it's always nice to see some new things here and there. Oh sweet, we got that stack of $5 bills. That is amazing. Yeah, I'm thinking those 2 stacks of cash right there, they're stuck in the gutter, so may not be able to get those to go. Anyhow, let's use up the rest of these quarters and try to get that $100 bill on the right and that stack of hundreds on the left. And if we can't get them, I'll probably just go ahead and cash in that $5 chip. And more than likely, they would rearrange the cash right there And they'd probably count that $100 bill as they win since it's stuck in the loot chute. That's normally what they would do if something got stuck in there, so. Anyhow, that right there was the last of our quarters. Let's see what happens. Come on, nice push. Yeah, see how a bunch of quarters are falling down on top of that $100 bill, but it's still stuck in there. It's not going. Alright, so let's go ahead and cash in that $5 chip, and we'll get right back to pushing. Alrighty, I'm back. Let's keep it pushing. So I cashed in that $5 chip. They took all those towers that was on the blue shelves, and they put them all into the play field. It looks like they combined both of those $5,000 chip towers into like one gigantic tower back there on the pusher, and there was a couple of those $100 chips. You see them on top of that tower. Those don't have any cash value. They're just entries into a free $100,000 buy-in giveaway. Yeah, I've been seeing a lot more of those in there over the past like couple of days, and they built like two enormous pyramids of $10,000 chips on the left and the right corner. There's like a wall of gold behind that. That $5,000 chip tower, it's about to go. Come on, big push. Oh my goodness, it's super, super close. Let's use that skill stop button. Oh nice, we got a stack of $10,000 chips on that right hand side. Sweet. So this has been a magnificent game today so far. Let me know what you thought about that cash only game. Let me know if you liked it. Hoping they start putting that dark blue earbud in there more often. Alright, so let's put like 400 or 500 quarters in there at once, just to see what's going to happen. I think it's going to help us get these towers get going. Alright, let's see what that does. That was a bunch of them. Nice, there it goes. Wow, and we're getting that pyramid of $10,000 chips on the left side to go. Nice, we got a massive stack of gold. Oh yeah, jackpot baby, nice. Wow. That's where all the big money's at. All those $5,000 and $10,000 chips. Getting paid today, that's for sure. Oh yeah. And check that out, there's a sky blue mystery bag, and there should be a pink mystery bag underneath of that, I would think. Because I've seen those mystery bags on the blue shelf. It was behind those $5,000 chip towers. Y'all may not be able to see them, but I can see them where I'm like standing beside the machine. Because the camera, it's in front of the machine. I can't like stand in front of it, or else I'd be blocking the view. So I can see stuff like behind the towers. Nice, I think we did get that pink mystery bag and sky blue mystery bag. So I will open up them mystery bags after we win all these chips and gold and stuff out of there. Anyway, let's get that loot chute emptied out. Oh my goodness, that loot chute was getting severely piled up. Oh wow, that was a boatload of $5,000 chips right there. I'd say we're averaging 130, 140 grand every single push. So, making out like a bandit today. Really, really hoping we can get a brand new world record win on this game. It's going to be pretty difficult though. And I'll tell you why, because the other day, I think, might have already said this already, but I'll say it again. I got a $1.2 billion win like 2 or 3 days ago. If you haven't watched that video yet, you're missing out big time. It was literally my best video yet. I mean, the setup wasn't like the best setup I've seen, but goodness gracious, I did a $20 million buy-in, and we got probably, goodness, like maybe like 20 of the white dice. And goodness gracious, all those white dice landed on fabulous numbers, and it was a $1.2 billion win. So if you haven't seen that video, I would highly suggest you go and check that out after you're done watching this one. So I'm hoping we can break that record today, maybe get like $1.3 billion win. That would be excellent if we could do that. I don't know, it's going to be pretty difficult. But I mean, like I said, we could use a fabulous win on this game right here, because we're down like 80-some million dollars, so. Well, it looks like a bunch of those $10,000 chips got stuck in the loot chute on that right-hand side. I think there might be a gold bar blocking everything from falling on down into the payout chute. So we'll get that cleared out here in a second. Let's go ahead and finish out the quarters. We only got like that many of them left anyway. Less than 50 of them, I'd say. Let's just push on that right-hand side. Well, I think we should be pushing on the left, but there's more $10,000 chips on the left than there is the right. Alright, well that right there is the last of our quarters. Let's see what happens. Oh yeah, nice. We got that stack of 10,000s to go. Alright, well let's get that loot chute cleared out and we'll get right back to pushing. Alrighty, I'm back. So before we continue playing, I'd like to go ahead and check out one of these mystery bags. So let's see, which one should we start with? I think we're going to start with this pink one first. This one feels like it's loaded up incredibly well. So let's see. What do we get? Holy moly, check this out. We got 4 gold dice and 2 silver dice. If you don't know what the gold dice are for, we get to roll them at the end of the game, whatever they land on. The gold will multiply by those numbers. And these 2 silver dice right here, we get to roll them at the end of the game, whatever those land on. My quarters will multiply by those numbers. So for example, say I've won like 1,000 quarters at the end of the game, and both of those silver dice combined end up multiplying the quarters by 5. 5 times 1,000 quarters, that means I'd have 5,000 quarters. And divide that by 4 to get the exact dollar amount. So that's not bad at all. That mystery bag was loaded up really well. So let's get right back to pushing. Let's go ahead and use that skill stop technique. We still got around like 4,700 quarters. So we definitely gonna have enough quarters to get the whole entire machine emptied out today. So let's just load this thing up. Let's get a nice base of quarters built up behind the gold towers. Hopefully those $10,000 chips on that left corner fall down. Now we've been playing this game for a pretty good while now, probably close to like 3 hours. Let me see what the camera says. 2 hours, 51 minutes, and 32 seconds. We've been playing a decent amount of time now. Anyhow, I'm not going to stop till we have the whole entire machine cleared out. And like I said, this video right here will probably be every bit of an hour long, because there was an extra game today, and that was the cash only game. So I'd say that added an extra like 5 to 10 minutes onto this video. So it might be like 5 to 10 minutes longer than normal. But I mean, that's alright though. I mean, a lot of y'all said you like to see the longer videos anyway. But here lately, I've been trying to cut the videos down to like no more than 40 minutes, because that is a lot of time for a video. I mean, if y'all like those videos and y'all watch them, I mean, I guess I can keep on doing the longer videos, like 50 minutes to an hour. Because, I mean, normally, like, it tells me how long y'all normally watch the videos. On a 40-minute video, y'all watch probably 20 minutes of it. That's like the average view duration. That's what it says in the, what do you call it, the YouTube studio, where I can see the analytics and stuff like that. I can see how many people subscribes, how much watch time I'm getting, and all that stuff. A lot of y'all probably know what I'm talking about. If you're a YouTuber yourself and you do videos, y'all know what I'm trying to say. Anyway, like on a 40-minute video, y'all probably watch about like half of it. And I would assume most of y'all try to like fast forward whenever it's just quarters falling down. But trust me, it could be a lot worse, because I edit out like hours of footage where it's just quarters falling down. Because sometimes I'll be playing for like an hour or 2 at a time, and like not one of these towers will move. It'll just be quarters constantly falling down. So, I mean, try to make the videos like 40 minutes and under. I mean, let me know if you'd want to see more like longer videos, like hour-long videos. Or would you want to see longer videos, like more than 1 hour? So let me know what types of videos you'd want to see down in the comments, and I'll try my best to make it happen. This is pushing fantastically well today. We got the remaining $10,000 chips on the left. That is awesome sauce. There's still 2 gold towers in there we got to win. I'd say if we keep on loading this thing up, we'll eventually get them. And after we run out of quarters, I will go ahead and open up that sky blue mystery bag. So stay tuned for that. We'll open it up together and see if there's anything really good and valuable in there. And we've already got a bunch of those dice today. I'm really looking forward to that $50 chip round. I mean, I guess you can consider that like a bonus game, because they would take everything that's fallen down in the gutters and they put it back into the playfield. And sometimes there will be a bunch of bonus stuff in the gutters that other people have lost playing these games earlier on in the day. Like there could be a bunch of extra, goodness, $1,000 chips. There could even be low value chips like $10 chips. I mean, pretty much what it all boils down to is who last won that $50 chip. So anyhow, that right there was the last of our quarters. So let's collect the quarters and we'll try to get these towers. Be right back. Alrighty, I'm back. So before I continue playing, I'd like to go ahead and open up the Sky Blue mystery bag. So let's see. Hopefully there's something really, really nice in there. Oh my goodness, wow. Check this out. We got 2 more white dice, 2 more gold dice, and 1 more silver dice. That is insane. Yeah, I mean, I've said this 200,000 times already today, but I'm going to say it again. This very well could be a brand new world record win today. Yeah, we just have to win over $1.2 billion. That's the only thing, because that's my new world record that I won the other day. So if we can make over 1.2 billion, this right here will be a brand new world record win today. And I'd say we've won close to $12–13 million in chips. Alright, so let's put like 400, 500, or 600 quarters in there at once. This right here is going to be the last round, because if we can't get those gold towers, I'll just go ahead and cash in that $50 chip, because I don't want anyone to get bored with just the quarters falling down. So I'm going to try like 1 more round. Let's finish out the bowl and basket of quarters. If we can't get the gold towers, we'll go ahead and cash in the $50 chip. So stay tuned for that. And like I said, I know this can get pretty boring for a lot of y'all, just the quarters falling down, but just try to bear with me for a few more minutes. For you all, it'll probably only be like an extra 5 minutes or so. For me, it'll probably be an extra 20 or 30 minutes trying to get these towers. Alright, let's see what that does. That was a boatload of quarters we just put in there. Well, the tower on the right side moved, but I think it's going to be a little bit for that thing falls down. Come on, big money. Yeah, a bunch of our quarters are stuck back there behind that glass again. Hopefully they'll fall on down into the tray in the next couple of seconds. Oh yeah, they're going. My goodness, there's still a bunch of quarters stuck on that right side of the machine. Check that out. A bunch of them stuck. Alright, let's try a little bit more. Maybe like 10 more pushes or so. Oh my goodness, I'm dropping a bunch of quarters on the floor. And a couple videos ago, I literally dropped the whole entire basket of quarters, and quarters went flying everywhere. A couple of the quarters went like up and under the vending machines, slot machines, and couldn't get those quarters back. And that was like on yesterday's video or something, or it might have been the video before that. I can't really remember. But yeah, like the whole entire basket just fell off of the machine or something, and the quarters went flying everywhere. It was insane. Well, the gold towers are moving a little bit better now. Now see how we got a bunch of quarters built up in there? Oh yeah, the one on the right's moving here and there. Come on, big push. Nice. That was a pretty good stack of quarters we just got. And the camera says I've been playing 3 hours, 19 minutes, and 17 seconds. Alright, so we're almost out of quarters. Let's just finish them out real quick. Alright, a couple more left, and then we'll go ahead and call it quits. Well, I tell you what, I'm going to try to get some of these quarters back that we stacked up. I'll play off camera because I don't want anyone to get bored with just the quarters falling down. So anyhow, after I win all those quarters back, I'll go ahead and call them back here and cash in that $50 chip. So I'll be right back. Alrighty, A&B Coin Pusher has returned. Let's get right back to pushing. So I cashed in that $50 chip. They took everything that had fallen down in their loot box, and they put it all back into the play field. Looks like there's 2 enormous towers of $25,000 chips in there. I'd say all those chips combined is probably an extra $8 to $10 million, or who knows, maybe even more than that. Oh, nice, we already got one of those smaller towers to crash down. And on top of that, there's 2 mystery bags on top of those towers. Hopefully those have some valuable stuff in those. And there's all kinds of gold. Those 2 gold towers that we was having trouble winning, they're still on the sides. So I'm hoping we can get those on this round right here, or the next round, we'll see. Oh, nice, that tower right there in the center, it's starting to go. Sweet, there we go. Oh yeah, jackpot, baby, wow. Nice, that was a boatload of $5,000 chips, $1,000 chips. Goodness gracious, we're winning everything today. Very well could be a brand new world record win. And also, I would like to give a shout out to Joe. His channel is called Coin Pusher. He does incredible videos. If you haven't seen his channel before, I highly suggest you go and check it out and hit that subscribe button. Let's try to get him to 140,000 subscribers by, let's see, the end of this week. 140,000 subscribers by the end of this week. I know we can accomplish that. Just need everyone to go on over there and hit that subscribe button. And he's definitely the king of the 1/4 challenges. I've watched him turn 1/4 into like millions of dollars before. So he's definitely one of the best players out there. So be sure you check out his channel. Alright, well, let's load this thing up with quarters. That right there was probably about like 550, 600 of them. Alright, let's see what happens. Come on, nice push. Oh yeah, tons of $5,000 and $10,000 chips on the edge, gold bars. Wow, that was a magnificent push right there. And on top of that, those $25,000 chip towers, those are moving forward tremendously also. Oh my goodness, well, that tower of gold on the left fell down, but it got stuck against the glass. Oh nice, it's starting to go. Alright, well, let's get that loot chute cleared out real quick. There's a whole bunch of gold stuck in there. Alrighty, AMD Coin Pusher has returned. Let's get right back to pushing. So we got that loot chute all cleared out. Turns out there was like 3 or 4 or 5 ounces of gold stuck in there, and it was blocking all the quarters and the chips from falling on down into the loot chute, or the payout chute, whatever you want to call it. So let's load this thing up with quarters once again. Let's try to get these enormous towers of $25,000 chips. Yeah, I'd say both of those towers combined could be well over $10 million. And keep in mind, we've already won like 12 or 13 million chips today already. So yeah, this definitely might be a brand new world record win. I'd say we're looking at winning maybe like 18 to $25 million in chips today. And if all those dice treat us right and they land on some fabulous numbers, talk about a massive win. Definitely gonna make out like a bandit today. Oh yeah, well, that $25,000 chip tower on the left, it is right there on the edge. I think we just need to load this thing up with quarters. I'm thinking maybe 1,000 at once now. We haven't tried 1,000 at once today. And I tried to put 1,000 quarters in there at once, at least every single video now. Sometimes I'll just do it like halfway through the game or 3/4 of the way through the game. And other times I'll put 1,000 quarters in there at once, like right off the bat as soon as we start playing. And it all depends on if we have some of those bounty chips saved up. I mean, I still got like 3 of them saved up. And if you don't know what I'm talking about, those bounty chips, each one of those is worth 500 free quarters on any game I choose. And they would let me bring 1,000 quarters if I use 2 of them on one game. And most of the time I put 1,000 quarters in there at once. Oh my goodness, did you see that? Holy moly, that tower of $25,000 chips on the left and the right. Both of them are right there on the edge. And that mystery bag, it's pushed up against the glass. Nice, there it goes. That tower on the right just lost a chip at the base of it. Oh my gosh, it's leaning. Oh my goodness, it is super, super close. New world record win. It's right there on the edge. Now we're like a couple pushes away from getting millions of dollars. Alright, well, that right there was the last of our quarters. Let's see if it gets it. Oh my goodness, this is intense right here. Wow, that tower's super, super close. So anyhow, that right there was the last of our quarters. Keep a close eye on that tower while I'm down there collecting the quarters. I'll be right back. Alrighty, AMV Coin Pusher has returned. Let's get right back to work. So that previous round was a pretty decent success. We made like, goodness, probably close to $1 million in chips or something like that. There's a whole bunch of $1,000 chips, $5,000 chips, and $10,000 chips. But those massive towers of $25,000 chips, that's where all the big money's at. And I'm really, really looking forward to see what's inside of those two mystery bags. There's a white one on that right side and a blue one on the left. And that gold tower on the left, it's still stuck in there. And that gold tower on the right, it's like right there on the edge. But I think we need to focus on these $25,000 chip towers first. And worst case scenario, say if they don't fall down and they're stuck in there for a little while, I could always call them back here. And they would either count them towers as a win or they would move them to a different location somewhere in the playfield. So I'm really, really hoping we can get them towers to fall down within the next couple of seconds. That right there was pretty close to, I'm going to say, like 900 quarters at once. We'll get to 1,000 eventually. Oh my goodness, that was a fabulous push in the center there. Oh yeah, tower on the right, it's right there on the edge, about to go. Come on, we need a good push. Come on, big money. Oh my goodness, it's like right there on the edge. Yeah, we're just like one push away from making so much money. And say that right there is like $5 million in chips and all those dice. Oh my goodness, the tower on the left, it's going. Wow, that mystery bag fell to the right of that tower. Oh yeah, there they go. Both of the towers are right there. Oh my goodness. Wow, this is super intense. Oh my goodness, there's so much money on the line. Yeah, we've been playing this game a long time now. Nice, we got that mystery bag. Sweet. Yeah, I think that mystery bag is what's holding up this tower right here. Oh my goodness, well the gold tower on the right fell forward, but that one got stuck also. Now a lot of the towers getting stuck against the glass today. Alright, well that right there was the last of our quarters. Let's go collect the quarters and we'll get right back to it. Alrighty, I'm back. Let's keep it going. So we're down to about 1,250 quarters now. Pretty much lost all of our quarters today. This is not good. Not good at all. I mean, I could always play like normal and try to get all those quarters back that we're stacking up. And I'm really, really determined to get these $25,000 chip towers because that's where all the big money's at. Nice. We're getting a bunch of quarters back right there in the center. That's what we want. Oh yeah, this tower right here, it's trying to go also. Oh my goodness, this is like the most intense game I've played in a very long time. Now, see how we're getting a bunch of our quarters back right there in the center? Trying to put like $5 or $6 or $7 in there at a time. Oh yeah, we're getting like probably double what we're putting in there, so that's good. Trying to get back up to like 3,000 quarters. I think we can do that. It's going to be pretty difficult though, I think. Come on, nice push. Oh yeah. Well, we're losing a bunch of our quarters to those side slots, unfortunately. And that was another question I've been getting asked a lot. A lot of y'all was wondering if they put the quarters that we lose to the side slots back into the playfield whenever I cash in the $50 chip. No, they just leave all those quarters down there, but they put the chips and the dice and whatever else falling down in there back into the game. So I hope that answers your question. That tower on the left, I can't believe that's still standing there. So I tell you what, I might try one more round, and if we don't get them towers, I'll probably call them back here to see what they're going to do with all that. Because every single one of them towers is stuck against the glass. You see that? So I don't know what they're going to do with that. They may count it all as a win. Who knows? So let's try one more round. Let's collect the quarters, and we'll get right back to it. Alrighty, I'm back. Let's keep it going. So like I said, I'm going to try one more round and try to get these towers. And if we can't get them, I'll just call them back here and see if they'll rearrange them or count them as a win. I would think they would count all them towers as a win because all of them have done fell over the edge and they're all stuck down in the loot chute or they're stuck against the glass. So let's just load this thing up again. I can't believe we lost all those quarters pretty much. Well, we did get back up to like 1,400 of them. So I guess we're gaining a little bit back here and there, but still, I mean, that's a major difference. 1,300 quarters from 5,000 quarters. Oh yeah, the tower on the left, it's trying to go. I think we got a little bit of it anyway. Come on, nice push. Yeah, I'm a little bit worried about these towers, I'm not going to lie. Nice, we got that one on the left side. Well, the majority of it anyway. A bunch of it got stuck in there. That gold tower, it's still jammed up on that left-hand side. Come on, big push, give me something. Oh my goodness, look at all those $25,000 chips. They're stuck right there. I mean, it's worth it once you get them to go, because that's like thousands, I mean millions of dollars. Nice, there they all go. Gold tower still stuck on the left though. It's not good. Hey, but at least we got that tower on the left side. That's a huge relief right there. At least we got one of the towers anyway. Alright, we only got a couple quarters left. If it doesn't get those towers on the right, I'll go ahead and call them back here. Alright, let's see what it does. Come on, nice push. Might get a second wave if we're lucky. Well, a couple quarters fell down. Alright, so let's go ahead and call them back here, and we'll get right back to pushing. Alrighty, Andy Coin Pusher has returned. Let's get right back to pushing. So I called them over here. They counted pretty much all those towers as a win, except for a few gold bars and a few $25,000 chips, and that white mystery bag. So let's get that out of there, and then we'll be set. Now, this has been a remarkable game today. Yeah, I'd say very well could be a brand new world record win, because that was a boatload of $25,000 chips. I mean, I think it was over like $8 million at least from that round whenever all those $25,000 chips fell. Oh yeah, that white mystery bag, it's right there on the edge. Come on, big push. Oh my goodness, well, I hope that don't get stuck against the glass. Yeah, I'd say it'll go within the next couple of seconds. I'm not really worried about it. Nice, there it goes, and we got a gold bar. 4 more ounces of gold to go. Let's get them out of there. They're pretty close to the edge. Oh yeah, 3 of them about ready. Come on, big push. Nice, we got them. Well, it looks like there's 1 more gold bar to go. Let's get that. We'll be ready to cash out. Oh wait, I almost forgot about those 2 mystery bags. So we got to open up that blue mystery bag and that white mystery bag, so hopefully I don't forget that here in a few minutes. Remind me to open them down in the comments section, if you don't mind. Come on, big money. Oh my goodness, that gold bar is right there. It's super close. Alright, well, we only got a couple quarters left, maybe like 20 of them or so. Let's see if we can get that last gold bar with just a couple quarters. If not, we're going to have to collect a couple more quarters. Oh my goodness, it's right there. Come on, big money. Alright, let's see if that gets it. Oh yeah, it's going to be a good push. Oh my goodness, it's hanging like more than halfway over the edge. Alright, we got that many quarters left after that. Come on, big money. Alright, that's it right there. Let's see if we get it. Come on. Nice, we got it all cleared out of there today. That is absolutely magnificent. This has been an outstanding game today, absolutely outstanding. So let's go ahead and open up both of them mystery bags. All right, here they are. Let's go ahead and start with the blue one. This one feels like it's stacked up pretty well. Let's see, what do we get? Oh my goodness, wow, check this out. Looks like we got 200 grand in $25,000 chips. That is not bad at all. I'll take that. So now let's move on to the white mystery bag. This one doesn't really feel that heavy. I mean, you can kind of see through it. Look at that. You can kind of see a couple dice in there. Let's see how many of them did we get. Oh my goodness. Nice, check this out. We got 3 more white dice. That is insane. Wow. This has been an outstanding game today for sure. Yeah, this very well could be a brand new world record win. So anyway, I'm going to call them back here. I think we've won 23 dice in total. We got 14 of the white dice, 6 of the gold dice, and 3 of the silver dice. They will put all 23 of them dice back there on the pusher. We got to roll them on down to that lower shelf. Whatever they land on, we get to multiply our winnings and our quarters and our gold by those numbers. So let's call them back here and we'll get right back to pushing. Alrighty, A&B Coin Pusher has her turn. Let's get right back to pushing. So I called them back here. They put all 23 of them dice back there on the pusher. Let's roll them on down to that lower shelf. Hopefully they all land on some massive numbers. And also, I completely forgot about those 2 tiny dice, but as you can see, they're on the blue shelves. Just ignore those for now, but each one of those is worth a 5 times multiplier, so that right there is automatically 10 times our winnings. So whatever the white dice total up to, after we roll them all down to that lower shelf, just add 10 onto that. So I think we're going to stop right there. All those dice landed on some pretty good numbers. A couple of them landed on 1s, and the 1s are 0s. The 1s don't count at all. So anyhow, I'm going to count everything up, multiply our winnings and our gold and our quarters by all of that, and I'll let y'all know what we've won back from a $100 million buy-in. Be right back. You all are not going to believe how much money I've won today. This is absolutely insane. I ended up winning $21,394,000 in chips, and all of those white dice combined, including the 2 dice on the blue shelf, ended up multiplying my winnings by 53, and in total I ended up winning $1,133,882,000. We were so close to breaking a brand new world record win, but that is still amazing. That is a life-changing amount of money right there. I am shocked right now. I was not expecting to make that much money today. Oh my goodness. Wow. This is 2 massive wins like in less than a week apart. That is just, I don't even know what to say. This is just insane. Oh my goodness. $1,133,882,000 from a $100 million buy-in. That is absolutely outstanding right there. That is a breathtaking win for sure. Oh my goodness. That is just mind-blowing right there. I don't know what else to say. That is insane. And on top of that massive win, we also got 273 ounces of gold. And all the gold dice combined totaled up to 19, so we got to multiply the gold by 19. Ended up winning 5,187 ounces of gold. And I'm going to multiply that by 1,890 because that's the spot price of gold at the moment. That means we got an extra $9,803,430. That is just amazing right there. I still can't believe we made over $1 billion today. Holy macaroni. That's just outstanding. I am blown away right now. And last but not least, we ended up winning 2,034 quarters. And all those silver dice combined ended up multiplying the quarters by 8. And in total, I ended up winning 16,272 quarters today. And I'm going to divide that by 4 to get the dollar amount. Ended up winning $4,068 in quarters. That is absolutely spectacular. Absolutely miraculous game today. This is outstanding. And last but not least, we got 4 of the $100 buy-in chips. So that's 4 entries into the free $100,000 buy-in giveaway. So that is not bad at all for a $100 million buy-in. So if y'all enjoyed today's video, be sure you hit that like button, subscribe, and turn on the post bell notifications. That way you get notified for whenever I upload a brand new video. And also, if you want to check out a whole entire playlist of videos, it should appear on that right hand side of the screen. And if you want to see yesterday's video, that will appear on the left hand side of the screen. So check those videos out if you want to. So anyway, I'll see y'all on the next one. Y'all take care and have a wonderful day.